Okay, I've been working on this house and it is finally completed. We had to put some brand new carpet inside the living room and fix a lot of things. And here, steam cleaned the carpet really good. Smells nice again. And we had to come in here and replace the sink. So I found a little retro blue sink. It's actually metal, not plastic. And this is like a little half bath medicine cabinet, little window, little DIY shelf. So this could be a really good little office, little closet space, window unit for cooling. We had to replace a broken window right here. We replaced it with plexi, so if it gets hit again it won't break. We'll come in and probably clean up the little pieces of plexi silicone on it, but it's on tight now, proper fit, no leaks. We put this down and had to fix a hole that was right there. I don't know if you can see it, that's how good I am. But I decided to paint that wall. It's a slightly different gray, but since this strip kind of pieced it out instead of painting the whole door, since it's in back of the door, I just painted it gray. And put light bulbs in. We can actually see inside here. Had to fix some handles up there, put some new ones. Came in here, this part of the floor was okay, so we decided to keep it. I repainted this feature wall. We needed to replace that panel. It looked like it got a little bit wet, and so I replaced it. I don't know if I showed you guys me doing it, but to put it back up, and that's what it looks like. Let me get some light in here. And we came over here and we actually rebuilt those bottom kitchen cabinets like we did in the other houses. The whole bottom underneath was waterlogged, all warped. So we've got some nice plywood down in here from some hardy shelving all the way down. And let's see if you can see it. There you go. It's just a little bit scraped up, but other than that, they can put some shelving paper down. So no leaks. Took care of that. Put a brand new faucet because the one that she had on here wasn't the right size. Cleaned the stove up really good. We decided to keep the flooring. I had to do a little patch down there. Can you see it? And then I did a floor patch over here. Can you see it? If you can't, that's pretty good. Then we come down the hallway here. It's getting a little bit dark, but we decided this whole area had a bunch of tears in it right by the back door. So we decided to go ahead and put our planks down for the washing area, and had to redo that window. That's plexi. Take it out from the front and the back frame and got it silicone in there really nice, and then I trimmed it out with some bead caulk and fixed the chain up there. It was not attached before. In this bedroom, shampooed the carpet really well, steam cleaned it, had to fix a couple patches on the wall. We're not ready yet to paint, but when we do, we'll paint the panels in here when it comes to that time. But for now, it's just that one patch. Nobody's gonna really see it. And then in the bathroom here, we had to take all the subfloor out and put some plywood. We had a leak with that drain, and slowly within time it started coming out this way, so Steve replaced that. Then I recaulked the tub, And the other thing we had to do as well was put a new exhaust fan up here. I don't know if you can hear it. The stain you see up there is just, it's actual shadows. It kind of makes it look like a stain, but it's not. And we had to replace that light. It wasn't working, it was shorting out. And we actually put this back up. They did not have it up, it was just barely hanging with one screw. So if anyone bumped it, it probably would have fallen on them. This toilet still is working. So what we did, we have a slightly cracked tank lid. Those are hard to find. And if you do find them, they're like $75. So what I did was I Gorilla Glued it, put a little bit of ivory beige type caulking it to cover it, and left it at that. And so that's pretty much it for here. Put a new doorknob and also original towel rack, but put a new toilet paper holder on there. Then we come to this door, and this is probably the master, the biggest one. The only thing that we had to do in here really was find a light cover. And then when we walked over here, and that's where the water heater is, we noticed it was uncovered. So we put a piece of thin OSB up here, a lot thicker, so that this room's insulation will. Had to replace, of course, all the vents. They never seem to last. I don't know why. Some are metal and they still don't last. But we're finished now. This one's ready to go. A lot of people like the brown paneling, and believe it or not. So we only painted where we had to. The reason why we painted this is because when we first bought the house, if you remember, it was a bright red. That didn't look good. And we had to put new flooring down. There's a couple of spots that, like I said, we needed to fix. So I did that instead of having to replace all of this. We were thinking of, since the hallway was okay, was doing that floor, then here, and then putting the floor over there by the laundry, but it would have looked pretty choppy. That time will come when we'll have to eventually do that. But there's my little backsplash. It's wallpaper that you can actually paint, and that is painted with semi-gloss paint. And then we've got, you know, the lights up there, new refrigerator, and we're ready to go. So this is all my stuff, organizing it, putting it together, ready to go. One more thing we got to do. I remember trying to use this outlet right there, and it wasn't working, so Steve's got to come in and replace that. And then I think I have to staple a couple of quarter rounds down right up here, and that's it. But we do have a renter for it, and they'll probably be moving in within the next few days. So that's what I've been doing today. And then I'm going to hop back over to another mobile, get it finished, and give you a quick walkthrough on that one.